Streaming live, this is NewsNation Now.
Welcome to NewsNation Now. I'm Ji Suki. It is February 25th. Here's your update this morning. Starting out with a new coronavirus variant identified in New York. Two studies, one from Columbia University and the other from the California Institute of Technology, reported the new variant, which has been labeled B.1.526. It shares similarities with the variant first discovered in South Africa, which has some worrying characteristics, such as being potentially resistant to some vaccines. The new strain was first identified in New York from samples collected back in November. Researchers are concerned that it could be more transmissible than others emerging in New York City. Outside experts haven't yet reviewed the studies. Capitol Police were warned of a, quote, significant likelihood for violence before the riot at the U.S. Capitol. That's according to the acting Capitol Police Chief, who will testify in front of Congress today. In prepared testimony, Yogananda Pittman says intelligence suggested that armed militia members and other extremist groups would attend the gathering on January 6. Democrats in Washington have called for a bipartisan commission to investigate the riot. We'll be following this story throughout the day on NewsNationNow.com and on our free app. More than 1 million Texans are still grappling with water supply issues in the wake of devastating winter storms last week. A historic energy grid failure left millions without power, and the Electric Reliability Council of Texas says the state was only minutes away from a complete blackout. At least 5 members of the board have resigned. All of them live out of state, and it's just the beginning of the fallout from the storm. Today, Texas House committees will hold a hearing to review what led to the massive outages. A reversal of an immigration rule put in place by the Trump administration at the start of the pandemic. President Joe Biden has lifted a proclamation that blocked a number of green card applicants and temporary foreign workers from entering the U.S. The Trump administration said they issued the bans to protect American jobs. But Biden says they've prevented families from reuniting and harmed U.S. businesses. Johnson & Johnson's single-dose coronavirus vaccine could be approved for emergency use as soon as Friday. The FDA announced yesterday that it's 66% effective at preventing moderate to severe cases and about 85% effective against the most serious illnesses. The vaccine can last 3 months in a refrigerator compared to Pfizer and Moderna's, which must be kept frozen. And trending this morning, you're going to love this story. Take a look at this. A wild sheep was found in a forest in Australia with a fleece weighing 77 pounds. Poor guy. A passerby found the sheep and then contacted a farm sanctuary for help. As you can see, the sheep, named Barak, or Rock, by rescuers, hadn't been shorn in years. Oh, look, he looks so handsome. Sheep need to be shorn at least once a year. I'm sure he felt very grateful to get all of that off of him. I'm G. We'll be back in an hour with more updates for you. See you then.